Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's time for our check-in. I've got my cup of coffee here, made it at home, got a little coffee pod machine. I don't remember which pod I put in there, but actually I added a shot of espresso to it this morning to keep me going. Busy day, been a busy week, been a good week. One thing I want to start out though with is I'm sitting here in our church auditorium, worship center, sanctuary. It's called different things depending on who you are in your background. And I'm thrilled to tell you the AC is installed and it is working beautifully. It's nice and cool in here after several weeks of warmer than comfortable temperatures as part of our worship service. If you've been coming, you know it's been a little uncomfortable as the weeks have worn on and as the heat is outside, but this new unit has been installed, so we are grateful for that. So do us a favor and help us get the word out, because I know there are a few people, maybe more than a few, that haven't been coming because it's uncomfortable. It's hard to sit in an uncomfortable sanctuary and for that hour plus that we're here for church. But yay, it is fixed. And I am thrilled about that. I'm actually a little cool in here in my short sleeve. So that is a wonderful change, and I'm grateful that was taken care of, and we're going to be back to being more comfortable on Sunday. So help us get the word out. Of course, this is also a busy week because you probably are aware school starts tomorrow. Here in Monroe County, lots of things have been going on. Teachers have been back for probably a week, maybe a little over a week. I know Caroline started back early last week for her job, and several teachers back. But tomorrow, officially the first day of school. That's a big deal for a lot of folks. I'm sure we'll see a lot of pictures of, first day of kindergarten all the way to first day of senior year for our school kids. So I say that for a couple reasons. Reason number one is just to ask you to be aware. I mean, I'm sure the sheriff's department will be out with their signs reminding us that traffic is going to change starting tomorrow during the week with school in. A little more congested if you go north to Key Largo or south toward Tavernier by the high school and on down that way. You're gonna notice it. So be aware of that. A reminder, give yourself maybe a little extra time. For some of you that are taking your kids or involved in that, certainly want to be aware of that and pray that all of our students have a really, really good and safe school year. And then the other part of that is we have several teachers that are involved in our church, probably 8 or 10 that are connected to our church, that are working in our school system. And that's a wonderful thing, that these individuals, these Christians, are connected to the school system, are using their gifts, whether it's teaching or IT or different departments in the school system. They're using those gifts, and they have an opportunity to impact the kids through that for the next generation. So remember our teachers and paraprofessionals and support staff that are part of the school system as things get back. It is obviously an exciting time, but it's also a demanding time for a lot of them as that transition into the school year happens. And it's an opportunity that they have to really make a difference in some kids' life. So pray for them. If you know a teacher or someone that works in the school, whether it's in the office, in administration, in support, in the classroom, wherever it is, remember them in prayer. Put it, if you keep a prayer journal, put it down to regularly pray for them. That's a tough job our teachers have. It is a very demanding job that goes beyond just taking care of a few kids for a few hours a day. Their hours start early and go late, and they are on the front lines of training and teaching and educating our kids, and we're grateful for it. Personally for us, with our daughter in that vocation, this is her 5th year now, first year here in Monroe County. It holds a special place for us. And so if you've got kids or grandkids, I know it holds a special place for you too. So be aware of that. Last thing I wanted to bring up, kind of just quick, 1, 2, 3, air conditioning is working, school starting, so pray for students and for teachers. But just to let you know, we've been announcing for a few weeks that the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA, was holding the beginning of the year they call it Night of Champions. And I just wanted to let you know, on the one hand, we had a lot of our folks come out to help. Grateful for that. They brought their volunteers, they brought the food, they did a lot of that, but without the folks from our church supporting them, it couldn't have happened. I don't know the attendance we had here as far as students and athletes, but I do know this number. after the message and the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ was presented, 4 individuals came forward, walked up to the front, and indicated a desire to follow Christ, to become a Christian, and prayed with the preacher, with the pastor that was there, the evangelist that gave the main message of the night. So that's exciting. These 4 decisions that were part of that event, really what FCA is about, helping connect our students, particularly athletes. Don't have to be an athlete to be an FCA. Our upper athletic schools, like high schools and such, football season is starting, volleyball's going on, soccer and some other things are going to crank up here. So that was exciting to be a part of that. And I pray that FCA, the fruit will be in these 4 individuals that indicated that decision last night, as well as they're hoping to start what they call a huddle, which is a local Keys chapter of SCA. So let's hope that takes hold. There's already one active in Key West, and it sounds like from the reports, some of their leaders were up, and it's a good thing. It's an encouraging thing for the students. So I was glad to be a part of it last night. I was glad for the FCA staff, just out of the blue, it was a Labello connection. Jimmy Labello, pastor down in Big Coppa, his parents, Susan and Jerry, as well, worked with the FCA when Jimmy was in Miami, and that's what put us together, and I'm excited that it happened, and hopefully it'll be a good thing going forward. So just a couple of quick updates. Help us, again, get the news out. Air is working in the auditorium. Sunday will be more comfortable than we have been in several weeks, and FCA, these 4 new decisions that were made, pray for those young men that made those decisions as they go back to school, and just in general back to school and the demands on that. So that's kind of what's on my mind this morning. I'm going to leave that with you, probably a little shorter than we normally do, but lots going on this week and lots to get to the rest of the day. I hope you'll join us on the weekend. We're going to be here as we are every Sunday in worship, 9 a.m. as we move through the book of Hebrews. We'll be much more comfortable as we sit together, as we worship together in song and in prayer and around the text of God's Word, the Bible. Hebrews chapter 6 is where we are. Very important passage and kind of a tough one we'll be dealing with this week. So love to have you join us. Hope you can be here in person. If not, we will be streaming our service through Facebook Live and through our website. You can hop on the internet and be a part of it from a distance, or if you're not able to make it. Well, hey, have a great week. Watch out for the extra traffic tomorrow. If you're a teacher, if you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, or even if you're a student watching, hope you have a great school year and love to have you be a part of our church family. So until next time, until Sunday or next Wednesday when we check in again, have a great week. Take care.